Playing on a Budget is brought to you by CoolStuffInc.com, the best Magic the Gathering singles and sealed retailer on the internet, GatheringMagic.com, your #1 source for Magic the Gathering news and content, and RogueDeckBuilder.com, my personal channel filled with innovative and entertaining Magic the Gathering rogue brews. Hi there, it's Kevin with GatheringMagic.com here with match number 3 with the devastating Bushwhack deck. I'm not sure. Yeah, I think we definitely keep this hand. We'll go Sacred Foundry into the Foundry Street Denizen. And this could be Storm or Delver. Or it could even be Jeskai. Almost all the Blue Temple decks run Serum Visions these days. So we'll start off with the Sacred Foundry into a Foundry Street Denizen, and then pass the turn. So we do need to find another red source. The Dryad Arbor is kind of meh. We do get to put out a Foundry Street Denizen next turn. But ideally, we want to find actually a Burning-Tree Emissary. He's going to remand it, sure. And the Scalding Tarn is going to take some more damage. She'll probably just go get a basic. Yeah, the more and more I play this Dryad Arbor, I understand that you can fetch for it, which makes it another threat. But, I mean, if just burning off my Dryad Armor sets me so far back. We can Kird Ape. Surprised he doesn't bolt off the Arbor and he knows I'm behind on lands. This could be Kiki Resto. Just a Jeskai Kiki Resto. I doubt it'd be Sun Titan control with this much dedicated to red. So, or yeah, just Jeskai control is probably the most obvious. I actually like this matchup a ton. Because a bunch of the cards, a lot of the cards come into play tapped. Nahiri now can actually kill. Oh, he's actually gonna loot. So it's he's gonna loot the Emrakul. I just need to keep him a little bit off of the Nahiri here. A Bushwhacker would be perfect. Oh yeah, beautiful card. So we're going to just get a Stomping Grounds here. Possibly just kill off Nahiri. Just kick a Bushwhacker, I think is the right play. We don't go like devastating summons for a 3/3 at this point. It's just kick the Bushwhacker. And I think we just attack all out on him. He takes 8. Goes to a 6. Now Nahiri has to choose. I could easily just draw into another Lightning Bolt and just be good there. And he does just decide to discard draw. Would still like to hit a... Perfect. We had a land. This should go get us another Stomping Grounds. And now we can actually devastating summons and attack and fairy. He does have Cryptic Command, though. So I want to keep back a Lightning Bolt. I think is the right line of play. Because it's lethal. I don't need to get too cute here. Because if we need to bolt off Nahiri, because if he goes Cryptic and tap, then we just bolt off Nahiri here. And that just kind of set him back a turn. And then he has to tick up Nahiri 2 turns in a row. He's going to go for a Kird Ape. So the Nahiri threat now is taken care of. Leaves us out from just being able to bolt him off twice. See if he's got like a... so it's a Jace. And bolts off the Foundry Street, and then Lightning Helix off. Okay, that's a way to get back into control. But we can kill off Nahiri here by just sacking all our lands. Or we just bolt off Nahiri and then kick a Bushwhacker. See, Foundry Street Denizen plus Bushwhacker, he can keep Nahiri alive. I think we just bolt it off when we have the chance. And then just cast a Foundry Street Denizen. Yeah, maybe that wasn't the right play. It gives him another draw. But he has to, yeah, he gets to loot another Helix. Which puts him back up to 11. And now we have a Reckless Bushwhacker, which I think is just superior. I do think we sack everything. We get 2 3/3s, so you can block a 3/3. And then, so that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 damage that goes through. Or we could just, so if we Bushwhacker and then Reckless Bushwhacker, that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We can kill off Jace. Or we could just kill off everything but 1 Devastating Summons. So we'll float it all. So I think I Devastating Summons. Kill just these 2. Or just kill off 1. And that puts 2 1/1s into play. I think that's actually better. And we're going to go 2 at Jace. I don't know what the 1 last card in his hand is, and then 2 at him. So Jace will die. Unless he's got a path. He does have a path. So Jace does not die. He takes 4 damage. He's out of cards. He's down to a 6. He can give all my stuff negative. And he does have Celestial Colonnade up as well. Another Nahiri can come out. Kiki Jiki, that's actually very annoying. Because he can do that at block speed. Yeah, that's tough. We need to draw into another clutch card. Experiment 1 is good. And let's see. So Jace is still, I think we just all out attack him because the Cryptic Command, I'm not sure. He can bounce a permanent. Maybe I do need to go. Because 5 gets through. I think I just attack everything at him at this point. Because he should be making a copy of Wall with his Kiki-Jiki. And then blocking 2 of the 2/2s and going down to a 1. But he's drawing a lot of cards. This allows us to at least Lightning Bolt out. He should still be plussing up Jace. He can still draw into the Restoration Angel, though. Yeah, that's kind of a desperation draw. He does have the Celestial Colonnade he can activate. But we only have 2 more Lightning Bolts in the entire deck, though. We do have an Atarka's Command. And two cards in our opponent's hand. Hopefully it's not like a Cryptic Command. Looks like a click. No, tap and draw. It's just a Wooded Foothill. That's, of course, not what we wanted to see. Unless he's going to get tons more value off of the Kiki Wall. Pretty close, though, down to 1. He's going to bolt something off? What did he just choose on the... Didn't even see what that said. From the Jace. Completely missed. Let's see, it's fine. He targeted Cryptic Command, so he can bounce and draw. And bounce my Elemental. And wow! He just scooped. Didn't find anything else in his hand. We had a Burning-Tree Emissary coming up, which would have been... Well, I probably would have shipped that away with the Wooded Foothills. So here I think that we don't care about Searing Blaze too much. It's a way that we can actually kill the Kiki-Jiki. I do like Flame Slash here. Basically, the only card I like is Flame Slash. Searing Blaze can kill Kiki-Jiki. Gut Shot can't really kill anything unless he has a Flicker Wisp in here, which I don't think that makes much sense. It's going to be Restoration Angel, Wall, Kiki-Jiki, Nahiri, Emrakul. This deck has been played by some of the pros lately, I think on their Twitch channels, if I remember correctly, just trying to have this Jeskai Emrakul control build. I do like the Atarka's Command because it can get past a... Yeah, Atarka's Command is good here. The weak link, I think against this deck might just be... Let's go just down into Devastating Summons. But I want everything else. It could be a Lightning Bolt. Although Lightning Bolt can kill Kiki-Jiki. And having that direct damage is nice. Here is another hand. Man, with Dryad Arbors in the... I'm going to keep it. I'm not quite sure it's a hand that I'm going to go Dryad Arbor first turn. And that way we can Wild Nacatl. Our Experiment 1, then Wild Nacatl. After that, we do need a red source, but there we go. Perfect. So, just Dryad Arbor, I still think is the right play. It could get bolted. If it does, that's fine. It just kind of sets me back a turn. So here we can go Experiment 1. And then I think just Stomping Grounds is fine here. Or even Temple Garden. Stomping Grounds for the double red. Because then we can go get a Sacred Foundry. And there's a Jace. He still has Path or Lightning Bolt mana up. So I might just bolt off Jace, rather than try to give him any sort of advantage. I do want a Goblin Bushwhacker here. Yes, yeah, it's actually Goblin Bushwhacker. So Sacred Foundry. We could actually Lightning Bolt and Reckless Bushwhacker. Maybe that's better. Bolt off the Jace and then Reckless Bushwhacker. And he taps out his mana, so... Other than that, we have less of a Bushwhacker back. Do you know what? I still think... We had Devastating Summons, sack all 3 lands. And then Bushwhacker. And then that adds a bunch of 3/3s. So 2 3/3s, which become 4 3s. So 4 4 4 3 4 4 4. And then the Experience 1 goes up to a 4 4. So that'll be 4 4 4 4 4 4 4 4 4. That's 12. I still don't think it's worth it. I think we just bolt off Jace. And then Surge a Bushwhacker. Takes him down to a 9. And then we just bush... he's up to Cryptic mana here. So was that lethal? 4 4 4... 4 4 4 4... Or these would be 5... Or no, they'd only be 4s. 4 4 4... 4 5. He'd block that. 4 8 12. Nah, it wouldn't be enough. So Cryptic is most likely the outcome here. We could go for it, but I highly doubt it's going to. This is 8 here. I'm sure a Cryptic's coming down. Yeah, and that way we don't. Waste a Devastating Summons. His Static Edge is actually quite weak. It kills just the Reckless Bushwhacker. So I do think I go for it this turn. He could have a remand. So we're going to Flinthoof Boar. Which evolves, evolves Experiment 1. Could there be some sort of fog effect? We're going to float all of our lands. We're going to Devastating Summons. And sack the Dryad Arbor. Sack the Sacred Foundry. No, sack the Mountain. And the Temple Garden. I think this is plenty of damage. Other than this, maybe we just sack it all. He can counter the Bushwhacker, though. So maybe I do keep just a few up. Yeah, I don't think I need to be too greedy here. But, I mean, it would evolve the Experiment 1 again if I sacked another one. I think I'm just going to keep 2 lands because the Wild Nacatl needs a Plains and a Mountain. And see if this one gets remanded. It does not. So I think we should just win here. So we could have had a couple bigger elementals. He can kill off the Reckless Bushwhacker with his Staticaster, but this is a ton of damage. Yeah, way more than lethal. -6. All right, we'll go on to the next match. This has been Kevin with GatheringMagic.com. Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching Playing on a Budget. If you haven't already, please subscribe to Gathering Magic and check out our Playing on a Budget playlist, which contains every episode. Thanks again and hope to see you soon.